Hey guys, welcome back. Well, keeping on our topic of recycling, there's other things that we recycle, and this, you don't have to worry so much about recycling in your home, other than maybe when you're not using a light here or there, you turn it off. Any energy that you're not using, just turn it off and be conservative. In your house, you can be conservative. We have experts that help us to renew our renewable energy, but it's still something that we need to understand, so we understand how important turning off a light switch can be. Energy is not just magical. It takes a whole workload to produce this. Now, for renewable energy, this is something that comes together with wind, water, and sunshine. It uses these three things and keeps using them in a cycle over and over and over again. The reason why we like renewable energy is because it's clean energy, and it's also known as green power. Why? Well, basically because it does not pollute the air or water. It has no negative effects on the earth. As far as how this works, it is a world of machines and power, and we are going to go ahead and start with the video on this one so that you can get the big picture of just how everything comes into play. Now that you've seen the video, I think you have a more clear understanding of just how much it takes for us to flip on a light switch. I know many of us, when we're going through hurricane season here in the valley or something, we flip out if our Wi-Fi goes out for about 5 to 10 minutes. Sometimes it's even longer, and you see how much chaos that causes. Renewable energy is great, but we need to learn how to conserve it. So, pros about renewable energy is, one, it's renewable. That's in the name, renewable. We can keep using it and using it and using it. It's also green. It does not harm the environment. It's reliable. You want to turn on that switch, we can normally turn it on, weather permitting. And it is flexible. As far as the dams go that you just saw in the video, we can decide how much to release and when to release that at what time. That helps so much when we have floods or just too much water in our area. So there are many reasons why we love renewable energy. And this is something that we have to keep conscious and make sure that we are using our energy the best way we can. Something as little as turning off a switch when you're not in the room. Now, everything doesn't always have a perfect way of doing things. So, I will touch base on some of the cons that we have. Cons is just something that is not the very best, and it's something that people are continuing to work at and look at to make things better. Dams, as you saw in the video, have changed over time, but they've been around for over 2,000 years, this type of renewable energy, from turbines to dams now. This has been something that our fellow grandparents, parents, everyone has been working to make better, and in doing so, we have realized a few things. One, we need the proper location for our dams that we are going to build. You can't just go and build a dam in New York City because there is not that much space. Construction costs, it takes a lot of money, and people need to understand that it takes a lot of money to construct one of those structures and to keep it running and to keep it going. It's not free. Renewable energy is great, but it is not free. As far as the ecosystem is concerned, yes. As you saw in the video, when we use dams and they feed into rivers, we mess with the natural environment there. So salmon and fish and sometimes plants there get hugely affected. We can't just go building this stuff everywhere. We have to choose certain locations, and that's what we have experts for. This is something that we are not all experts in, but this is why you can grow up to be a superhero like them, an expert like them, and help us find locations, help us bring those costs down, help us save those ecosystems and make better things that are going to help us to continue to make this world a better place. One of our big enemies here is not the landfills. On this one, our enemy is droughts. Droughts lead to dry reservoirs. This is why we all try to conserve the water we have and make sure that water is accessible to just about everyone. There's no way that any civilization, any neighborhood can thrive without water. So we are asking for your help, and in this we need right now you are our superheroes helping us with everything. We need you to become these experts, and to become an expert, you need to continue to come to these lessons. You need to continue to want to learn about these things. So if it's something that you've enjoyed doing here with us, please come by, volunteer, ask us more questions, bring your friends. You never know just how much you're gonna love it until you get your hands a little dirty and you start becoming our experts. So to my future experts, please remember, log in at 6 p.m. for Google Meets. Show us any projects that you may have come up with. Give us feedback. Let us know if there's something that you think would make things better. Maybe something we could do with our future camps that you've already done on your own. So we know you guys are experts too, and we want to get you to the next level. You do this by meeting your fellow superheroes, getting together, tossing ideas out with each other, and together, I am sure, we will continue to make this world a better place. Thank you for your time, and see you in a bit.
Thank you.